Here's the way that I view the world. And many people don't like this because they're threatened by beautiful, particularly women, beautiful, let's go even deeper, Black women who think for themselves. Okay, I vote for myself. I think for myself. I do try to help everybody, but at the same time, you can't project your pain onto me. Your insecurities are not my insecurities. Hello, my name is Kelly Stamps. This is my official reintroduction video to the internet. Some of you know me. Some of you don't. Well, let me explain what I'm all about and how we got to this point. First off, I would like to thank you. Thank you for making a great choice in your social media consumption today. You have chosen to watch someone who stands for the truth and nothing but the truth. My truth is that I have truly experienced the ups and downs of being a social media so-called influencer, because I guess I influence people to make their own choices. And part of that is that I also live through Christ. And I'd like to talk about that, how we got to this point of making this new channel, because it is not easy starting over in life in general. Life is like my very expensive joke of a car, Mini Cooper. After 10,000 miles, something's gonna break and you have to replace it, and sometimes it will cost you. Oh, that's so deep, so profound. Let me put Doge over there. By the way, let me start off by saying I'm one of those people who kind of really like, I'm trying not to say obsessed, but I really like all things about Japan. And one of those things that I really love is the Akita Inu or the Shiba Inu dog. Two, I am a big fan, the preppy Brie Hodges Desperate Housewives, just clean, preppy look. This life is just one big runway. Self-expression is so important to me. Where am I from? I am from Southern California. And my parents split, so I kind of split time in a few different places, but I'm pretty much from the west side in Los Angeles. And since this channel does talk a little bit about religion, I do still identify as Christian, even though I have moments where I start questioning it, because I know that it's better to be right with God than against him. And as of right now, this is my only job. I have been uploading on the internet since roughly 2018. I got monetized in like August 2019. I had my first little, I wouldn't really say it's a blow up. It was kind of like a controlled explosion. I had my first wave of dedicated followers come in 2018. They followed me because I was doing these totally random, chaotic wig review videos. I just knew it was a smart way to get started, because they as in China, they hand out these wigs like water. They're like, hello, dear friend. In the email, hello, dear friend. They say, hello, dear friend. You respond. They send you a wig. Look. We love hair, okay? Who doesn't love free hair extensions? So I would get these wigs. Some of them would be good, some wouldn't be bad. And people fell in love with my sense of humor. That's what I wanted. And then I randomly had the urge to move to New York City, which is probably the most stupid thing I've ever done, but also the smartest, because it kickstarted this whole thing you're watching now. I went there and I was just scraping by, and I took so many odd jobs. I did a million jobs. Like, name a job, I've done it. I've been a firefighter, basically. I'm kidding. But I have done serving, busing, working at every ice rink you could think of in New York City. Shout out to anyone who's still watching. Probably not. But I worked at Rockefeller. I did Bryant Park. No, did I do Bryant Park? No, Brookfield Place? I don't know. I've worked at every rink in New York City, so you've probably seen me skating at some point if you live there and you like to go out during wintertime. And I remember when this channel was still building, and it still is every day, I had, I think, 3 jobs at the same time. So anyway, what happened? So I started making more content about the experience, just being in New York, figuring it out, realizing this is actually a way you can make a living. You can actually make a sustainable living full-time. This is not a joke. Many people will lie to you. Some people are actually lying. A lot of them are not making money on internet or Instagram or TikTok. They're just saying that for some reason to get followers, hoping that it will somehow translate to money. This is my full-time job. I make more than enough by the blessings of God. So I had a very sustainable growth for a while, and then it became about all the things that we read about in the Bible that are sins: money, greed, power. And then I retracted, and then here's what happened. Here's what really caused the triggering of this channel. 2020 happened. Every single one of you were affected, whether it's for the same reasons or not, but you're watching this channel, so it's probably for the same reasons. I mean, I talked about this last night with a neighbor at a little tavern we have here in town, and she basically said, once upon a time, she's in her late 30s, she said, once upon a time, there's a time when your friends, your neighbors don't know who you voted for. Your friends don't know how you feel about this topic and that topic. I used to have such a diverse friend group growing up. Because I went to school in LA, big school. I mean, I had a private school, and then I went to public high school because my parents were like, we're doing well, but we're not doing that kind of well. We're not doing SoCal kind of well. So you're going to public school. And I went to the best one there. And I'm just so glad for that because I know how to get along with everybody. We had, I think, I'm trying to think. We had a lot of like people who were LGBTQIA. There's a lot of letters there. We had a lot of people who were Asian. We had white people primarily. There was me. I was the black person. I'm kidding. There's like a few others. We had people with disabilities, so it was a diverse setting, my point is, and everyone just respected that. But fast forward to now, everyone has kind of just taken their stance because everyone has their truth these days, like I said. So anyway, back to the topic. I was at this tavern and just talking to this lady, and she's like, what happened? She said that she got like bullied and ostracized at work because she wouldn't post her black square. And the same thing happened to me. And by the way, when I started this channel, and I still have this mentality, this is just a place for me to upload videos. I can't honestly tell you that I am your role model. I cannot tell you that I am a politician, a political commentator, a preacher. I am not a teacher either necessarily. I joke about that, but I'm just having fun. I can stop at any time. I can close my YouTube channel, move to Japan, and become a J-pop star. There is no obligation on my part, is my point. But during this time period, like this woman and like many other people who are just existing peacefully in their jobs, for some reason there was this expectation like, you're supposed to be a spokesperson on everyone else's pain. You're supposed to be speaking on everyone else's behalf. I'm like, no. Here's the way that I view the world. And many people don't like this because they're threatened by beautiful, particularly women, beautiful, let's get even deeper, black women who think for themselves. Okay, I vote for myself. I think for myself. I do try to help everybody, but at the same time, you can't project your pain onto me. Your insecurities are not my insecurities. I can't go out of my way to do that for others because at the end of the day, this channel is called Kelly Stamps. Well, this one's not, but my other channel is called Kelly Stamps. I'm Kelly Stamps. I am not you. So I'm gonna have different views. And I could have sworn like 10 years ago, you could have your own views and it's fine. Like I had friends who were so crazy, like right wing. And then this other friend over here is like super left wing. And I'm just sitting here in the middle, like, I love you both, let's hang out. We all got along. But again, stuff happened. People took to their keyboards in 2020. If you're not vaccinated, don't hang out with me. If you are this or that, she went down a list. And I fit like 2 of the 5 things. She said, if you're Christian and you believe in this and you believe in that, unfriend me right now so I can know which one of you are evil and fake. And we looked at each other, my friend and I, as we both see this at the same time. And this happened with so many people I know. And I'm just thinking, isn't that a bit divisive? No, because we're here for unity. We're here for the, I'm like, okay, the tolerant left strikes again. Don't get it twisted. Here's the thing. You gotta understand that all politics is evil. Money is the root of all evil, so are politics. You can't win, okay? And trust me, I know this firsthand. I am way too liberal for the South, and I am way too conservative for the North. Here's the key to life. You don't pay attention to it. But for some reason, people fall for it every single time. Since I think I know Jesus, I mean, we don't hang out, but since basically I'm really hungry to know him better, I want to know our Creator, things just don't matter the same. Does that make sense? Think of it as, a little slice of what the future might be like. I have this awareness or this hope, this faith that when this all ends, if we got hit by a meteor right now, if a hurricane happens, I'm not tripping about it. I'm just not, because I know my purpose. It took me a long time to really just listen, whatever. So basically, some things don't serve you. And when you realize, oh, what a joy it is to know him and know that none of this really matters. I remember on TikTok, this is what really made me realize I gotta start a new following here. I gotta start a new audience. On TikTok on Easter, I have a TikTok account, by the way. I posted just this, what I just said. Guys, I know it sounds stupid. Every celebrity says this. The middle ground is when you make enough money, but you glorify him every way that you can in your everyday life. Be thankful. You need to talk to him every day. Okay, before you go to bed, not just when you need something. And people didn't know I was Christian. Like, if you really watched every single video from the start, you would know that I was. It's not a secret. Like, I didn't never hid this from anybody ever. And I instantly lost like 2,500 subscribers the same day. And then people were talking about it, I guess, on TikTok and responding to me and sending it to their friends. Hey, we got to unfollow Kelly Stamps. Again, the tolerant left strikes again. So, messy. So anyway, I prayed and I asked for answers, and I said, give me a clear sign that it's time to start this new channel. Give me a clear sign that I am supposed to risk being super likable by all brands. I've had brands like subtly cancel me because of budget reasons the same time I start talking about Jesus, which is interesting. I had a merch company that was helping me build this funny Stampede University merchandise gear for people. I had these collegiate sweaters. All of a sudden, Christmas, boom. Hey, Kelly, we're sorry, but by the way, this is right before we were going to produce. All of a sudden, for budget reasons, we can't produce this for you anymore. But they did for other people. Never got an answer back as to why, like a real answer. I didn't even respond because there was no point. It just wasn't in God's plan for me to work with these people. It just wasn't. Either, maybe it was a budget thing, I don't know. But I just tell you, as soon as you start talking about things that are not satanic, sorry, let me try to soften this. Find my peace. As soon as you start talking about things that are logical to people like me, which is that, like, right now, I keep looking out the window because it's beautiful. There's a forest outside. I live in like rural but not remote Georgia, not too far from Atlanta, but pretty far, honestly. This is the lifestyle that God wants. I mean, I don't think he wants me being bitten by every mosquito that goes by, but I think that we're supposed to be rested. Ladies particularly. I'm gonna have to get a new battery, by the way, because this camera is overheating right now. We are supposed to be rested. This is my opinion on Christian femininity, okay? We are supposed to be learning how to be good wives. If it's in God's plan for you to be a wife, my opinion is that you're supposed to be learning things like how to cook properly for yourself. Obviously, don't wipe a man's, behind if he doesn't know to take care of himself. I'm saying nurture yourself, learn how to be altruistic and give so that you can give back and stay in your femininity. Find a job that suits you, that's easy, like YouTube. So you could do it from home, work from home, do whatever you need. I don't think it's one size fits all. That's where a lot of Christians and like conservatives disagree with me. They're like, oh, women aren't supposed to work. I'm like, well, some of us genuinely like to some degree, in a different way. Like, I would be happy as a news reporter. I would just eat up people back and forth talking on like CNN or Fox, but you can't catch me in an office, okay? This lifestyle, I am so patient with myself now. That's a whole different video. I'll do a video dedicated to living out here in this beautiful small town. But everything about my lifestyle lately allows me, not only all those things, to learn how to cook, just clean better, and just have a very peaceful, slow life, which is talked about a lot, but it's allowing me to get to know myself. And it's just, there's no distraction out here. There's no nasty hookup culture being pushed. The guys here are generally gentlemen, very Southern gentlemen out here. Yeah, there are plenty of other issues here in the South, like plenty. But overall, I just feel like this is the lifestyle that I didn't know I wanted, but I do. And on that note, everybody, I'm gonna go get my nails done. I'm gonna go get a nice long massage, because what a blessing it is to be able to think for myself in this year, in this time, and take these risks by just posting very generic opinions of mine, just very baseline opinions, and literally risking my income with every single video. Guys, I am so happy that I just don't care anymore. God has my back.